Here is my predicted lineup for England for the 2026 World Cup. Ultimately, I have to consider three main parts: the formation we're going to play, availability from recent players, and form of recent players. AI has predicted Thomas Tuchel will line up with a 4-2-3-1 formation, so that is the one we'll be using today. Kicking us off, we have the goalkeeper. We have three main considerations that play in the Premier League: Nick Pope, Jordan Pickford, and Dean Henderson. Here is the current ranking based off form of English keepers. As we can see, Nick Pope clearly tops with 0.4 more saves per 90 minutes and concedes on average 0.3 less goals than Jordan Pickford. Nick Pope currently has a 2% higher clean sheet rate per 90. However, the best ability is availability, and Jordan Pickford currently has 93 more minutes played despite Nick Pope having European football. Pickford has also played in both the Euros and World Cup, therefore he will be my number one goalkeeper of choice. Moving on to defenders. Due to Tuchel's preferred formation being a 4-2-3-1, I will need a left back, left centre back, right centre back, and a right back. Starting with left back, my two main considerations are Luke Shaw and Lewis Hall. When it comes to offensive and playmaking, Luke Shaw leads in a higher shot-creating actions. He also leads in expected assisted goals, which indicates a greater creative output. However, Lewis Hall often displays many moments of high attacking pressure throughout his game, such as solo runs. Lewis Hall also currently has one of the highest pass completion rates in Europe. Luke Shaw displays a higher number of defensive headers and blocks when compared to Lewis Hall. However, Lewis Hall stands out with a high succession rate of 68% when it comes to tackles. This displays a great one-on-one ability to win duels when needed. Therefore, Lewis Hall is my number one left back of choice. Switching sides onto the right back position. Here we also have three main options: Tino Livramento, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Reece James. Both Trent and Reece James have past experience compared to Tino Livramento. Recently, Reece James has led Chelsea to win the FIFA World Cup tournament. However, Livramento can play both left back and right back, which he has displayed at a professional level in the past few games for Newcastle. Also, the best ability once again is availability, and currently during this season both Trent and Reece James have been injured for quite a while. Therefore, my number one choice of right back is Tino Livramento. On to the centre back position. When you look at form, England currently has three main choices of English centre-back. However, Harry Maguire has been injured for part of the season, therefore my main choice will be Marc Guéhi and Ezri Konsa. Here is how I would line up the full defensive back line. Due to Tuchel's preferred formation being a 4-2-3-1, we preferably need two ball-playing midfielders. For me, only two people can fill these positions: Elliot Anderson and Declan Rice. Declan Rice obviously being one of the best CDMs in the Premier League and even in the world, and Elliot Anderson is currently dictating play in midfield at Nottingham Forest. Under Tuchel's system, Declan Rice will play a number 6 in a holding position, and Elliot Anderson will play 8 in a box-to-box position. Here is how the lineup currently stands with my added CDMs. On to the CAM position, which stands for Central Attacking Midfielders. Due to Tuchel wanting to play a 4-2-3-1, we can only currently play one central attacking midfielder. When it comes to cams for England, there are two main choices: Cole Palmer and Jude Bellingham. However, due to recent form, Morgan Rogers has currently come into the conversation. When making a decision between these three, there are three main factors: play style, current form, and primary strength. As of now, Morgan Rogers is one of the most informed players not only in the Premier League but in the world, currently outperforming Haaland. However, is this sheer talent or just a purple patch? Due to recent injuries, Cole Palmer's playtime has been severely limited, therefore I'll be crossing him off out of my list. When it comes to style, Morgan Rogers does fit into Tuchel's high press effectively as a diligent team player who fits a specific system. However, as we've seen in the last Euros and World Cup, Jude Bellingham's box-to-box presence can dictate play, easily get late goals and save us in any given moment. Jude Bellingham also has huge prior big game experience. As I've said, he carried us in the World Cup and the Euros. Morgan Rogers is yet to get this experience, however that doesn't mean he wouldn't be a great 70-minute substitution for Bellingham. So Bellingham takes the cam spot in my lineup. On to the left-sided position. Currently there are two main options for England's left wingers: Anthony Gordon and Marcus Rashford. Both have displayed amazing form in the Champions League. As of this video being recorded, Anthony Gordon has just broken Newcastle United's club record for the most goal contributions in a single UEFA Champions League campaign. A record like this would normally instantly secure you an England spot. However, since joining Barcelona, Marcus Rashford has been in top form, currently has a 7 GA in just 7 matches in the Champions League. However, part of Anthony Gordon's playstyle is being able to win fouls. As seen on the screen, Anthony Gordon averages a full extra foul per 90 minutes. This is a great thing to have in the modern game due to the ultimate chances we can create from set pieces. Due to this, Anthony Gordon is nailed on the left wing spot. However, Marcus Rashford will make a great substitution and rotation option. On to the right wing position. Currently, based off of form, there are two main options for England's right wing position: Bukayo Saka and Harvey Barnes. When we compare each player's statistics in both competitions, Champions League and Premier League, Harvey Barnes clearly dominates in goals. However, Bukayo Saka clearly dominates in assists. This displays how Bukayo Saka is much more of a traditional winger when compared to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes displays higher efficiency with less shots on target and more goals whilst not being on penalties. However, once again, the best ability is availability, and Bukayo Saka has 300 more minutes played than Harvey Barnes. Therefore, Bukayo Saka takes my right wing spot. Onto the last position, the striker. Purely based off of form, there are two main options for the England striker: Ollie Watkins and Harry Kane. Most people are probably shocked to hear that I would even compare Ollie Watkins to Harry Kane. However, when you look at recent form, Watkins has actually displayed higher efficiency recently over the past 5 games, having 5 left shots on target, yet has the same goals at 4. Moving on to the seasonal statistics, you can see it's nowhere near close. Ollie Watkins has 8 goals, Harry Kane has 34. Harry Kane also has 400 extra minutes played, showing the best availability. Therefore, Harry Kane easily starts up front for me. So here is how I would line up my full England squad: Jordan Pickford at the goalkeeper position, Lewis Hall at the left back position, Tino Livramento at the right back position, Ezri Konsa as a right centre back, Mark Gahey as a left centre back, Declan Rice as a CDM, Elliot Anderson as a CDM, Jude Bellingham in the number 10 position, Anthony Gordon on the left, Bukayo Saka on the right, and Harry Kane leading the way. Thank you for watching my England lineup prediction. Please subscribe to the channel for more content.